17 hours more. Okay. So today I was planning to explain a little bit on what you need to focus on when you start playing on Archlight. So at the moment, I saved some of these stat stones and upgrade stones, rune soils and stuff like that. So the first thing, like if you want to get strong on Archlight, you're gonna have to focus on your stats. Your stats are the most important thing on Archlight. Depending on your class is what you're gonna be focusing on. At the moment I'm playing as a corsair, so I'm gonna be explaining for a corsair how to build your like perfect corsair. Right now I do not have the perfect one because I haven't been leveling up on my awakening levels. Been really chill on this era, didn't really play that much, but I'm gonna try to explain as much as I can. So as a corsair, if you want to focus on damage first, so you're gonna have to focus on arcane. So increase that as much as you can. Try to put some awakening stones as well, but first stat stones. So if you do not have a large amount of stat stones, if you're just a beginner, you should get first 30 in arcane, 30 in vitality, then you need to get some 30 in restorations. Now when you get those free, you're like good to go at the beginning phases of normal. This was wrong. Where is it? Normal dungeons. They'll be quite easy for you if you get some levels into arcane, restoration and vitality. But as I said, if you want to do more damage, you focus on arcane. Your restoration is really good on a corsair because it gives you a much higher regeneration on health. But I would rather focus on vitality because the more vitality you have, more health you have, more survivability you have. So that's like the main thing you want to focus on. As it goes, if you have a lot of extras, then you should definitely go all in on arcane. After arcane, I usually go all in on vitality or up to 80. Once I get to up to 80 with normal stat stones, I start focusing my restoration. When I fill restoration, then I go to strength, prosperity and luck. Those are like, I don't know, prosperity hasn't been proccing that much for me, but I haven't been playing that much as well. And since the new bot came, then you cannot like turn your essence hunter, so your guy goes following it. So, and if you're hunting with a group, nobody wants to have a slacker run to grab essence and stuff like that. So I wouldn't really recommend the prosperity, but luck on the other chance, luck is good when you're in a boss room like Albador or some other event boss, because you will get some good, at least you will get a lot of crystal coins, like there should be at least 20 crystal coins inside. But I would mainly focus on building your arcane, vitality, restoration. Once you're done with that, you could go to haste. Right now I have 20 boost on haste. I think it's only around 80, but I have 20 boost because of my items. So I wouldn't like go as a corsair. You do not, it's good to have it, but you do not need to focus on it that much. So strength for more DPS, and that's about it. Like everything else is in your own opinion what you want. Okay, so let's start. These are normal stat stones. When you click on them, you can use them on upgrading like 1 to 30. You get 2 stats on each stat stone. After you go over 30, each stat stone, small stat stone, gives you only 1 stat in that apartment. That's why I say like If you do not have them many, try to focus on getting Arcane, Vitality, Restoration up to 30. Once you get there and you get extras, you start filling up with more. Your large stat stones, you should really keep these ones once you get to up to 80, because once you're up to 80 and above, it's only large stat stones that's gonna work. So once you get to 80, yeah, get to 100 as fast as possible. After that, we have Rune Soil. Now Rune Soils are used for upgrading your healing rune. Have I felt difference by upgrading it? It's not a lot, but it still keeps you alive. Going on to next, the most important, Soul Soil. Soul Soil, oh my god. That is one of the most important ones, because that's used for your Soul Rune. Soul Rune deal the most amount of damage on each class. They are the most needed item, especially on a corsair. Corsair, they have a half cooldown. Like, if you ever played corsair, you know you have only 3 AOE, 2 AOE spells. If you go, oh my god, Plundering Corsair. So second wave, cannon barrage, but problem with these spells, they are 45-second cooldown, and this Soul Rune is a bit less than a 45-second. I think it's around 30. So try to level it up as fast as possible, because you do deal a lot of damage with your Soul Rune. Your Soul Rune should be the main focus. Like, if you could trade Rune Soils and other stuff that you don't need, like stat stones, if you already have enough stat stones, that you should really focus on getting your max rune. Now once you upgrade your... Damn bro, you still play on that server? Yeah, sometimes man. Sometimes. What's up? Yeah, these days I usually play Destiny. Like, the last week I haven't played almost anything. But yeah, I'm gonna come back as soon as the new era starts. Now, moving on. Legendary Soils. Now, these are used for your weapons, but in order to use Legendary Soils, you must first upgrade them with the normal upgrading stones. Now, these ones, you can usually loot them in normal dungeons, I think. But you could also loot them from Archlight loot crates. Most of these items can be looted by Archlight loot crates. Enchantments. Oh boy. Enchantments are really powerful, depending on which one do you have and which one suits you the most. Like, if you're going a mage type of champion, then you should really use a clear state enchantment, because it gives you, I think it's around, yeah, regaining mana and more mana, I think. I think it's regaining mana. Enchantments can be buffed into higher levels of enchantments, but you need a lot of it. I'm just gonna check. Like, I think it's here, I'm not sure. Hi. No, this is a task giver. Oh, yes, I'm supposed to use this. Yeah. So you need a lot of them to upgrade them to level 2. You need 5 clear state enchantments. Wow. To tell you the truth, after opening like 500 to 600 Archlight loot crates, I just got 2 clear state, 2 grasping, or 3 grasping, I think. 1 life leech, a single fucking life leech. And a hemorrhage one. I think I traded some into something I needed. I don't remember really. They are really powerful, by the way, and should be used on weapons depending on which one do you need. Now, this era I decided to go grasping because it's good on the pistol to stun enemies. Yeah. I wanted to say slow, but it is actually stun. And I'm using Life Leech on my dagger, but I'm not sure if it's proccing. Life Leech is it is the best Berserker one, I think. Because Berserkers need a lot of Life Leech. What do we have next? Yeah, those are the things to get stronger. That's not all of it. Let me just check. It's not in achievements. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Where is guild? Yes, if you're a guild member, depending on the level of your guild, you may gain access to these areas. Like, these areas have a lot of what's called nodes give you an increased damage buff. I'm not sure, I think it's 0.05, but it doesn't cost that much. Like like last era, not 2 eras before, but last era it costed around 500 energy, I think, for each of them. Right now it's only 25, so I should really suggest using them. I'm not sure how it's going to be on the next era, but right now they're really easy to gain. So there's here. These ones still don't do anything, I think. Yep, it's empty. I think something was supposed to come here, coming very soon, 3 years after. Not soon enough. So capture nodes. Nodes can be found in-game, throughout the dungeons, throughout the quests, and even monster areas. I know there's some on the water. In aquatics. I don't remember where they really are. It's been a long time since I did this. So those are the things you need to get higher up in damage. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly